If it's in Hampton Roads, it's on the Hampton Roads Show.
Good morning, happy Monday. Welcome to the Hampton Roads Show. Our live audience today is from Tidewater Winds. Coming up a little later, we're going to get the details on their holiday concert tomorrow night at the Sandler Center.
And we're in the kitchen with Chef Jeff Brown from Cotton Southern Bistro in Chesapeake, fixing up a couple of delicious oyster dishes for us today, including his special secret recipe for oysters bingo.
And this week on Tracy Tries It, our fearless face of Fox hits the ice with the Norfolk Admirals. Stick around to see how he handles it when the right wing JT Wyman tries to rough him up hockey style.
And speaking of roughing up, WWE's up-and-coming superstar in the making, Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, is stopping by the Hampton Roads Show this morning to rough us up a little bit ahead of WWE Raw Super Show at Norfolk Scope tonight. And it is home for the holidays week on the Hampton Roads Show. That was an Oprah move.
Yeah, it is. So not only will we celebrate what makes the holidays great, one lucky family from right here in Hampton Roads is going to win a great getaway. We're giving away a huge grand prize this week, valued at $6,000.
Yeah, Christmas is less than 2 weeks away, and check out our area. We'd like to thank our good friends from Busch Gardens Christmas Town for making our studio look so amazing on the holidays. We are decked out Christmas style here on Hampton Roads Show.
It is nice. Wow. Love it. It's going to be sad to see it all go.
It's going to look a little different,
yeah, well,
but we have a big surprise for you after it's gone, too.
Yeah.
Can't tell you what it is. You
Karen and I are both
know.
like,
Yes,
do we?
you know.
I know, but I forget
You know
things,
something we
which
don't know?
makes me like double fun. You can surprise me with the same thing over and over again because I never remember.
Hey, just want to say really
I know
quick,
what you're
this
talking about.
weekend I went to see the Nutcracker at the Addicts Theater, and
Oh,
that
how
was
was
amazing.
that?
We had the audience here on our show last week, and it was
Yeah.
awesome. It was super awesome. So just it was a nice way to kind of start off the weekend and keep it holiday
One of
style.
a couple of Nutcracker performances this weekend. Wasn't there another version?
Yeah, that's right. Ballet Virginia International wrapped up their Nutcracker at the Sandler Center, and just yesterday I was Mother Ginger. And we have some pictures, but we're going to show them to you as soon as we get them.
And you went all out.
Mother Ginger, and I want to thank Janina and Suzanne for inviting me onto the show because the kids did great. The orchestra was wonderful. It was a really neat show, and there I was.
How was that
dressed up.
being on stage?
How's being on stage? It was great. They said, we want you to go out there and make the kids laugh. And they said, Chris, he's a fool. He can do it. So no problem.
So you
Just
did it.
went out
I
on
did
stage.
it. Yeah, well, the difficult part was putting on the makeup. They didn't even give me any
You
advice.
did a
They
good
said,
job, though.
Just put your makeup, Chris, on, and just like that, Mother Ginger appeared. And when you see these pictures, you're going to be frightened. So stick around
I
for that.
thought it was adorable.
It was fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. I
You did.
appreciate
You did a
it.
good
Adorable.
Your eyeshadow was just off the chain.
Yeah, that was the worst part. I feel for you ladies.
All right, it's not fair of us to keep talking about the picture when the folks can't see it, but as soon as you can see it,
Yes.
we'll pop that up for you.
Starting with our hot topics this morning, the first one, keeping it holiday theme, you know, home for the holidays week. We just want to know, what is your favorite all-time Christmas movie out there? Whether it's the kid animation ones or, you know, the old school. Mine is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That can never get old.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
And then with one with
Classics.
Tom Hanks in the train. Polar Express.
Polar Express.
Wasn't that a good Christmas movie?
Yeah, the Reckling family has to sit around and watch Polar Express together, and it gets you in the mood. And it's such a fun movie. I mean,
Yeah,
it takes you on a neat ride with a good meaning. And
We haven't seen it yet, but I think,
Have
you know,
not
but I
seen
mean, our
It's
kids
good.
being 4 and 6, this may be the perfect year for it. Is there anything scary in it?
they have moments. There are moments. The hobo on top of the train can be a little intimidating,
yeah.
but you know they'll like it because it's an
Okay.
exciting. If you haven't seen it, you're going to love it.
Okay.
Another movie that the Reckling family likes is Elf.
Oh!
We love the movie
Clearly,
Elf. You gotta
Stephanie
watch
likes it
that.
as
We
well.
like that one too. Do you know what the 4 food groups are?
Yes.
What?
Candy, candy corn, candy canes, and syrup.
Yeah, you get it!
I own that movie. I love that movie.
Yeah,
I
that's a
love
good
Will
one.
Ferrell.
We like watching that one too.
I know him.
What is that? Look at her. She's let it cry.
I like Home Alone.
Oh, yeah.
A recent one within the last couple of years, 4 Christmases with Vince Vaughn and
Right.
Reese Witherspoon. Was very, very funny. Mistletoe. Which brings us to our next topic is, we talk about home for the holidays. How many homes will you be in for the holiday, and how do you handle it, whether you're married, so you've got your family and then your in-laws that want to see you, or if you've got extended family, like do you do that thing where, you know, you're eating Christmas dinner 4 times a day because
Right.
you're making all the stops, or do you alternate, you know, one year you'll travel to maybe your spouse's home, and then the other, you know, Kevin and I both are from Massachusetts, so when we go up, we see everybody, but we usually do Christmas Day with his family, and then my family graciously waits, and we just do it again, you know, the next day on the Matson side. So we've had to work it out so that we can have a good amount of time with everybody. But we're lucky that we're from the same state, so that when we go home, our hometowns are 30 minutes apart, so we can cover it all. But it's a whirlwind trip.
My wife is from North Carolina. What we'll do is we'll go either Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Right.
We'll go there and we'll switch it off, and then of course meeting the family here. So
yeah,
it's a little difficult for you, the family in Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska. They were here for Thanksgiving, so
they were.
I'll just be here by myself.
Oh,
no, yeah. I mean, I have
you want to come to
family
Massachusetts?
Here.
We'll put you like right in between Sam and Jenny in the back of the Forerunner, and you
Jenny's
can
my girl.
entertain
We'll
them
be playing Barbies. I can hang with her.
It's always a juggle when you try to juggle all the families and try to keep everybody happy.
But like you said, I know, like my cousin, his family, one of them, they'll go for Thanksgiving, and then they'll go to her family for Christmas. So, and then you have New Year's. I mean, you can throw that holiday in there if you want.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people will just, if they have families on both sides, they'll just spend Christmas at their home. Like they'll just stay here with their own immediate families.
Any brave enough to say parties over here, invite both sides, the whole shebang over at your house, so you don't have to move, but you got everybody, anybody.
Making the plans for the holiday, we want to know how you do it with your families. It's always a difficult thing, but everybody's got a strategy.
Yes.
And if your Christmas resembles something out of the movies, let us know which one, or which one is your favorite.
That's right. All right, let us know your thoughts. You can join the conversation on our Facebook page or join us on Twitter at HR_show. And it's always fun to see what's happening around the holidays in the Wheeler household. What's happening, Jeremy?
Not much.
Did you get those leaves up this weekend?
Got a lot of leaves up. I didn't get all of them, but what I do is I tuck them away in the corners of the house so that when the wind comes by, it won't blow them away. So now I can, stock them there till
keep your neighbors happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Your leaves have been going on for a minute. We've been talking about these leaves in your yard.
You need to have a big yard with a lot of leaves.
Yeah, then you'll understand.
Yeah.
I'll just bring them and throw them. I guess it's a man's job.
Man's work.
Hey, what are some of your favorite Christmas movies?
Rudolph. Red-Nosed Reindeer is favorite of all time.
Yeah. How about A Christmas Carol?
Can you name all 8 reindeer?
Christmas Carol's a good one. There's all the different versions. You got the George C. Scott one. You got the is it Albert Finney? There's that one, and then now the new Jim Curry one. Scrooge, very good one. Yeah, that was probably one of the best.
Hey, can you name all 8 reindeer?
Don't put them on the spot.
No, I can't.
Put them. Can you?
I got to think about it. My brain's still kind of on weather
Prancer,
mode.
Vixen, Donner, Cupid,
Change.
Blitzen, Rudolph. Just did
I
it.
think you missed one. Anyway, let's take
Rudolph.
I'm kidding. Let's take a look at what we've got for today. No Christmassy weather here. We've got temperatures in the low to mid 50s, partly cloudy skies. Next couple of days, that's how it'll be. Warming it up a little bit more midweek, and then warming up quite a bit there by Thursday, 67. Coming down for the weekend, though, highs will be in the low 50s Saturday and Sunday, and maybe even one of those days might see highs in the upper 40s again like we saw this last weekend. But at least we're seeing these nice mild periods for a little while, and that's going to continue probably up through Christmas. Just kind of my 2 cents, let's put it that way, not an educated guess. All right, here we go with the pop quiz for the day. Very famous basketball player. That's a clue, not really looking for a player, but that's a clue for the answer. Was the oldest one in Virginia, Portsmouth at Chesapeake, and a replacement is coming soon. So think about the name of that basketball player. It goes towards the clue, not so much the player himself. Okay. Good luck.
Okay, well, if you get the answer, today's winner is going to receive a 4-pack of passes to Busch Gardens Christmas Town. It opened December 16th, and it runs through the 31st, and it is closed on Christmas Day. And everyone who enters our daily pop quiz trivia this week will be entered to win the Home for the Holidays grand prize, which is a round-trip airfare for 4 to the Orlando area, a hotel stay at the Marriott Orlando, and tickets to see the Blue Man Group. It is a prize valued at $6,000. Wow. Good luck.
Oh, that is a great prize. All right, we're over here in the kitchen where, like behind us, you see the 4 food groups because of our friends at Busch Gardens Christmas Town. It's the candy theme over here, but none of that would probably work in our recipe for.
No.
Wouldn't go so good with the oysters. Although when you talk about Cotton Southern Bistro, nothing would surprise me over there between the spaghetti tacos and everything else.
No rules.
So much fun.
Absolutely.
All right, Jeff Brown is back from Cotton Southern Bistro in Chesapeake to make some oyster dishes today.
Yeah, we're doing oysters bingo this morning. This is a classic Eastern Shore recipe. All you older folks out there probably remember this. It's a beautiful time of year for oysters right now. We're getting some beautiful oysters at Cotton. Eastern Shore, Chicoteagues, James Rivers. They're nice and salty. We got little soft shell crabs in some of them. It's a nice little delicacy. So we're going to have a good time with them.
You're going to make a corn relish too?
Yeah, absolutely. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get our oysters fried over here.
Okay.
And we're just going to take a few of them here. Just toss them right in some breader. You don't have to do any kind of egg wash or anything. They've already got some liquor in them.
Got to call time.
Time
Going
out?
too fast. Yeah, we're going to start cooking in just a second.
Oh,
This is
okay.
the sneak preview of
Gotcha.
what we're making.
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
Don't give it all away. Make them wait.
That's right.
Wait for it. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Time out, Jeff. Way ahead of the game. All right, still ahead of the Hampton Road Show.
Yeah, don't let that smile fool you. Seamus likes to have fun, but when he's provoked, that Irish temper comes out.
Two-time WWE champion, the Great White, the Celtic Warrior. Sheamus is in town for tonight's WWE Raw Super Show, and he's stopping by to show us why he's the king of the ring.
And then you drop your stick. What do you want to do? And then what do you got rid of your gloves? And then we're going at it.
Oh my, it is a face-off on this week's Tracy Tries It. Our Face of Fox, Tracy Page, hits the ice with the Norfolk Admirals to see if he has what it takes to try out being a hockey player. You're not going to want to miss this one. And of course, our executive producer, Stephanie Cook, will hit the movies over the weekend. She's going to join us with her review of New Year's Eve in just a moment.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're back in the Hampton Road Show Kitchen. Jeff Brown from Cotton Southern Bistro in Chesapeake cannot wait to cook for you
Ready
this
to
morning.
go.
He proved it last time, getting started right away on our oysters bingo.
Oysters bingo. Here we
Never
go.
heard of
Okay,
that.
the oysters are breaded, as
Okay.
you know.
Right.
We're just going to drop them right here in our little Fry Daddy.
Okay.
These are very inexpensive. You can pick these up anywhere.
The Fry
you can-
Daddy or the oysters?
The Friday, the oysters, you can get them anywhere, any local seafood place.
Gotcha.
Or you can just come on down to Cotton Southern Bistro and let us make them for you.
Oh yeah, there are
Absolutely.
two kinds of people. There are people who are writing down the recipe saying, I'm going to try that, and then there are those who will wait to write down the address and location of the restaurant so you
Absolutely.
can do it for them.
So we got these babies fried. They're a real quick fry. It's only going to take a couple minutes. But in the meantime, we're going to put together our corn relish.
Okay.
And if you would, if you don't mind, you want to help here?
I wasn't leaving. Yes.
All right. We're going to mix together our corn.
Okay.
Just dump it right on in there. Okay. We got a pepper and onion mix. It's just red, green, and yellow onions. Okay. A little bit of sugar. About a teaspoon or so. There you go. All right. No, not yet. You're getting ahead of me now.
I know. See, we're both having that.
A little bit of white vinegar. Go ahead and dump about half
All of
that
it?
in there. About half.
Okay.
Okay. And just a little pinch of salt and pepper.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Grab you a spoon. Just stir this up for me.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Now, if somebody didn't have the Fry Daddy, they could do that, you know.
You can do it in a pan with a little bit of oil. Just be really careful.
Okay.
Just checking on our oysters now. And these are looking beautiful. You don't want to kill these things. You want them nice and plump.
And you said people should not freak out if they open an oyster and there's a crab in there.
No,
That's just a
not at
bonus.
all. The first thing you should do is eat it.
Okay, just like that, just eat it right out of the
Just
shell.
eat it right on. I mean, that's what's so beautiful about these local oysters that we're getting
Yeah.
is they're so salty and they're so fresh, and they're just as wonderful to eat them raw or steamed or Rockefeller like we're going to do later on, or this.
Oh, you're doing Rockefeller too?
Absolutely, we're going to have a good time.
Okay.
Okay, so we got our fried oysters.
Yes.
All right, we're going to take our oysters over here. We're going to plate these bad boys up. I'm just going to set them on a little plate with a little bit of this. Just right like this. And in the meantime, in this pan over here, I've got a little bit of butter that we're melting down. Okay?
Oh yeah, you make a little brown butter
Yeah, a
sauce.
little brown butter sauce.
Garlic.
Add a little bit of garlic. We're going to melt this thing down. And this is just as simple as it could possibly be, or I wouldn't be doing it. We're
Right.
just going to let this come on down. While we're doing this, we're going to take this corn
How's that
relish
looking?
we made.
How'd I
This
do
is
there?
beautiful. You did a great job on this. We're just going to take a little bit of this and just put it around on the plate. Real festive color. And you're supposed to eat it also. It's not just for looks. So then we're going to take our brown butter here with our garlic and just drizzle it right over top of our oysters here.
They don't need too much. They don't need much.
That's it.
Okay, so this is,
Garnish with a lemon,
and that's the oysters bingo.
and that's the oysters bingo.
Bingo.
That's a great appetizer or a meal or just a little afternoon treat for yourself. And we have this on the menu all the time at Cotton Southern Bistro. We'd love to see you.
Okay, all right. So Jeff said it. If you want to have it, share it with somebody for an appetizer, or you'll bring it out as the entree.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. In our next segment, the Oysters Rockefeller, do you keep it traditional, or do you put a little twist on it?
We do it the good old-fashioned Cotton way. We add lots of cream cheese and butter, and it's just as unhealthy for you as it possibly can be.
All right. All right. We'll talk more about the philosophy at Cotton Southern Bistro as we make our next order, and we'll let you know when you can go and see Santa Claus.
Yes,
All right.
big time. Santa's coming.
Make them wait. Make them wait. All right. We'll be back in a moment. I know him.
Oh, welcome in the buzz. Hey, it was at Cotton Southern Bistro this weekend and had the Oysters Rockefeller, and it was magnificent.
You gave it away.
Sorry. You just said it was
like
awesome. It is the most unhealthy thing you can eat, but it is so worth it.
I can't wait.
Hey, talking about holidays, Christmas movies, and splitting time with families, what do you do? First one's favorite Christmas movie, all times out there. A lot of people are weighing in, sending us their comments on this one. Angela Germano says, Christmas Vacation. She says, self-explanatory. Mike B says, Polar Express is one of my favorite movies. I like Charlie Brown Christmas and Miracle on 34th Street. They have special Christmas meaning. Robbie Hickman says, of course, Christmas Vacation. Nothing says Merry Christmas like the Griswolds. And Ariane Dennison says, Polar Express and Charlie Brown Christmas are great with the kids. Even in May, she says, her husband and her love Scrooge, especially Carol Kane. She's our fave.
I think an artist, the best thing they can do is hit home a holiday hit, and then it'll last forever. Like Chevy Chase will be remembered forever with Christmas Vacation.
Yes,
and that, and also an album. If you do a good song, it'll last forever.
Oh yeah, the Christmas songs.
So we're also asking you, how do you juggle the families around the holidays? And here's an interesting. Deborah Butler Richardson says, Christmas Eve at my family, Santa in the morning, then Christmas Day with the in-laws, and then we come home and we do Christmas at home, which makes the day special because it's not all over in the morning. We put on the Christmas movie and open presents. And Abby Jane, his family this weekend, my family next weekend, and then I guess they get to hang out together on Christmas weekend. Corinne Maples, since my kids are young and both sides of the family live in different states, I never do Christmas away from home. So you just make it work.
It stays there, which is, sometimes the case. You're trying to go here, try to go there, but also when you like splitting up the Christmases, the kids have Christmas to just continue opening presents day after day. It just never gets old.
It's so impossible to make everybody happy, but you just got to try to make it work.
You have a lot of holidays. You have the Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. They're kind of all
and I like that. Try to do
other.
it this weekend and the next weekend. Try to see everybody beforehand, and then you can relax at Christmas
with your family and just call it a day. All right, thanks for sending us your comments. We're going to read a couple more later on throughout the show. Now's the time to check in with Stephanie Cook and Carrie.
Yeah, a lot of folks mentioned throwing on a movie, and this week Stephanie may recommend a couple to not throw on.
I was just thinking, as Chris was saying, the best thing that you can do for your career is to have one of those movies that outlasts everything for Christmas. This is not that movie for anybody in it.
Now, was this like a straight sequel to Valentine's Day? Did you have to see Valentine's Day to get this one?
Nope, it's the same principle, but it's different. It's all different people.
Okay. All righty.
Okay, I don't even know where to begin. New Year's Eve is a string of subplots trying to be a movie, with 24 or so celebrities trying to salvage a dismal and pretty illogical screenplay. I cannot begin to describe all the subplots that are coursing along through this movie, but here's a little taste. There's a dying character played by Robert De Niro trying to live to midnight to see the ball drop. Hilary Swank trying to be an event coordinator out of her element. Michelle Pfeiffer trying to make her New Year's resolutions all come true before midnight with the help randomly from Zac Efron. Ashton Kutcher and Leah Michele stuck in an elevator. Katherine Heigl as the caterer of a big party / scorned lover of rock star Jensen, a.k.a. John Bon Jovi.
Look out!
Oh, no, don't.
I hated him for leaving me like that.
No, don't do the
And then he just shows up on the biggest night of my career. What kind of karma is that? Huh?
What? That you made love with Jensen, or that you're catering the biggest party in the city? Because all I'm hearing is good.
Oh!
Can I do one?
Yeah.
The expensive eggs.
They feel good. Oh, that was so sissy.
I'm a delicate girl.
Speaking of overacting.
She got to slap him, didn't she?
She did. Okay, there are two reasons why I was thinking it had a chance for me. One, the acting power of De Niro and Swank, and two, my beloved John Bon Jovi. Seriously, I love that man.
I know.
But alas, it was not to be. De Niro and Swank struggled to engage the audience, and John Seriously, it pains me to say it because he looks so pretty on the screen. He really needs to stick to singing.
Can't act.
Even with multiple Oscar award-winning actors entwined in this movie, it couldn't float to the top. It is so over and then under and then over and then underacted, I was getting a little seasick. If anybody out there remembers the TV show The Love Boat, I know Ariane has no clue what we're talking about. This movie, the screenplay for this, is on par with the worst written episodes of that show.
Was Charo in this?
No, but there was Sofia Vergara. The only problem with it really, though, for me, was that there was no Gopher or Isaac or Julie for the nostalgia factor. If they had been, it might have been rescued. It really might have.
Oh, man.
So I was thinking, what if this movie was really like Survivor? Which of these actors will emerge with an acting career still intact? The winner of the Celebrity Bad Movie Survivor for me, Halle Berry.
She's in there?
Yeah, she's in there. She's the only one that seemed to have a grasp on the fundamentals of the craft. But to be fair, the script was challenging in a very bad way. Little dialogue to support the characters of the movie. First to be voted off the island would have been John. Oh, the pain. There were some entertaining elements, very few. Namely, watching the celebrities appear, though, and go, oh my gosh, that's so-and-so. That was kind of fun, just to see, oh my gosh, who is that again?
How many will there be?
Exactly. So Valentine's Day was enough for me. New Year's Eve is the end. The only thing I left the theater with was a New Year's resolution not to see another celebrity-packed Gary Marshall movie, even if it has John Bon Jovi in it.
Aww.
Even if it has John Bon Jovi in it. That is a lot to say.
It is.
I know.
I'm sorry that was painful, but now he's in Advil commercials.
Oh, you're making it worse.
No, it's true.
You're making it worse.
With his two perfect teeth. They're too perfect.
They
Come
are
on.
too
They're
perfect.
too perfect.
Not too perfect, but too perfect.
They're too perfect.
He has more than 2 teeth. I don't know. 1 cookie. That's all I got. 1 cookie.
All right, well, when you're a WWE superstar and Triple H has your back, you're a legend in the making. Coming up, you'll meet wrestling superstar Sheamus in just a few minutes. Plus, from daily quizzes to SOL assessments, school-age children have to remember a lot for academic success. Coming up, the folks from Hampton Healthy Families Partnership are here with great strategies to help your child study smarter, not harder. And don't forget about that pop quiz today. You could win 4 tickets to Busch Gardens Christmas Town, and just by entering, you're eligible for our Home for the Holidays grand prize getaway. Just log on to thehamptonroadshow.com, click that pop quiz button. It's at the top right-hand corner of the screen. Good luck.
Welcome back to the Hampton Roadshow. Our live audience is from Tidewater Winds, and this is Dr. Stephen Ambrose, president of the Tidewater Winds, to tell us more about the holiday concert that is coming up at the Sandler Center. Welcome to the Hampton Roadshow.
That's right. Good morning, Ariane. Thank you for having us this morning.
Tell me all about the concert.
Well, tomorrow night at the Sandler Center at 7:30, the Tidewater Winds will present our 3rd annual holiday concert. We've put this together with selections of music from Bach for some of our fans. We have selections from the Polar Express, which I heard you mention earlier. So we have music for everybody, and we're looking forward to a wonderful performance and a wonderful audience.
All right, talk about tickets. How can they
Tickets are available at the box office.
Okay.
Adult tickets are $21. Student tickets for students 18 and under are $10, with a donation of a canned food item for the food bank.
Okay, so they can chime in, get the bring a canned food, and also help and go see the concert.
That's right.
What do you want people to take away from this concert when they come see it?
Holiday spirit, I think, most of all. Our musicians have worked very hard. We have a wonderful program, as I mentioned, put together. So we're looking forward to a wonderfully spirited holiday event.
How often do you guys practice, get prepared for something like this?
Well, we have a summer season which runs through July, and we rehearse prior to each week's performance for those 4 weeks in July. We have this holiday concert, which, as I mentioned, is our 3rd annual, so we rehearse prior to that. And we're looking at some new events for the spring this year, and of course, we'll rehearse in preparation for those events.
So you guys just stay busy all year round?
Well, we're trying to, yes.
And we're also going to hear from them a little bit later on in the show.
That's right.
They're here, going to be at the Hampton Roadshow playing. Let's tell the information again, when it's going to be, where it's going to be, how people can get involved.
Sure. It's Tuesday night at the Sandler Center.
Okay.
7:30 concert starts at 7:30. We have students performing in the lobby at 7 o'clock for those who'd like to arrive early. So be there, get a parking place. We have a little reception to meet the conductor following the performance at the Sonoma's Wine Bar. So we're hoping to gather some folks there and have them meet our conductor and just expand our audience even further.
Like a little meet and greet. I like that.
That's
All right.
right.
Well, we'll have all the information on our website, thehamptonroadshow.com.
Wonderful.
Dr. Stephen Ambrose, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it. Happy holidays.
You too.
All right, stick around in just a few minutes. We'll get a little sneak preview of the holiday show from the Tidewater Winds. And still ahead, it's the 2011 WWE Slammy Awards tonight, live from Norfolk Scope. We'll have a preview of the show from one of our pro wrestling friends, Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior. He's stopping by to rough us up a little before tonight's big show. There you go. Beautiful. Our face of Fox, Tracy Page, is really out in his comfort zone this time, but with a little ice time with the Norfolk Admirals coming up. Tracy tries it. See what happens when he gets a hands-on feel of the game.
All right, then we're coming back to the kitchen with Jeff Brown from Cotton Southern Bistro to see how he's doing on our next tasty oyster dish.
Right. Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show. From quizzes to SOL assessments, school-age students have to remember or recall a lot of information for academic success. Memorization is an art, and you can help your child study a lot smarter with a few simple memorization tips. Here now to show us a few strategies is Paula Brown, Director of Instructional Accountability with Hampton City Schools. All right, Paula, I have a couple of kids in school right now, and they have so much on their plate, from quizzes to tests, getting ready for SOLs. However, how can I help them memorize everything they have?
Well, the first thing that people do wrong is they try to study everything. And the first step I tell them is to separate what you know from what you don't know. And once you have your stack of what you don't know, then you need to use a few strategies to remember that. And one of the best strategies is color and pictures. And so a lot of times students are trying to learn vocabulary words.
Right.
That's a common one that students have in many subjects. And so I teach them a method, got a little card here to show you, that you write the word in one color on the left or the right of the card. You draw a little picture that has meaning to you in the center in another color, and then you write the definition in a third color at the bottom. And those colors should be the same on every card. And then you do about 10 of those, and then after you do 10, you put them in a stack and you study them for 10 seconds each. And then you just kind of put it underneath, underneath, underneath. And then when I'm done, I hand them to you and I ask you to call them out to me.
Okay.
You'll be amazed at how many you know just like that.
Okay, you said a picture in the middle.
Yes.
Is that just any visual clue?
Any picture that has meaning to you.
Anything that has meaning to you.
So that when you see it, so if you're studying and you stumble,
Right.
I can give you a clue to that picture, and immediately you'll have it.
Okay, so you
It'll
think of
come
the,
back to you.
Think of the picture of the clue. Okay,
Think of the
also,
picture.
when we were all growing up, math was a difficult thing, and you had to write down all the rules and all the facts for it. But nowadays, kids don't seem to do that. But the math is so much more intricate. How can you help them with learning the math, and what do they have to do there?
Well, the basics of math are the facts.
Right.
And most kids get them by different ways, like singing them or writing them a million times. We used to do that when we were kids. And most of those methods work. But every now and then you get a student who can't remember some of those facts that they need to know. So I found this great little book, and it's called Times Tables the Fun Way, and it takes really hard facts and it puts it in a picture like this one. And it says, these have 2 snowmen here, and they're both 8s, so 8 times 8, and they get sticks for the fire. In other words,
Right.
64.
64.
And it's really
65.
amazing. My son's visual, and he read this one time, and he had that fact forever.
I like that, another picture usage.
Another picture.
Okay, quickly, history. So much material, so much facts. How do you juggle all that?
Well, that's the problem. Trying to keep all that in your head, the best way to chunk is to chunk it, to put into one memory instead of all those million memories out there. A great way is like, can you name the 5 Great Lakes?
I could, but we might be here forever.
Yeah, well, they're in your head somewhere.
Right.
But if I put up the word homes,
Right.
you can organize what you have in your head, and all of a sudden you know Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior. And they just come back to you.
I would have missed Huron.
So using an acronym like this, or mnemonic, that's a great way to organize. Now, people usually laugh when they do this and say, oh, why do I need that? It's a way for the brain to recall it, and it's an excellent way for kids. Another way is to put it to a little tune, like the President is Born in Virginia. You can sing it to this little tune. These are the presidents born in Virginia. Name them one by one. Washington, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Harrison, Taylor, Tyler, Wilson. These are the presidents born in Virginia. Name them one by one.
Oh, you do that over and over, you'll know it.
Yes.
Excellent,
For
Paula.
the rest of your life.
Hey, you know, the thing is, it's your brain. You got to use it. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it, and that's the best way to make your memory stick. Okay. For more information, you can contact the Healthy Families Partnership on the website hampton.gov/Healthy Families, or give them a call at 727-1300. Paula Brown, thank you so much, and happy holidays.
You're welcome.
All right, we were over here struggling with the Great Lakes.
Yes, I had it. Homes.
Yes.
Lake Erie Rumblers.
Yes.
Go Browns.
You had it. All right, fine. I was struggling with the names of the Great Lakes, but you, hopefully remembering the recipes that we're putting together today, you probably make them all the time.
Absolutely.
It's muscle recall. All right, we did our oysters bingo right there, lovely, and now we're doing the oysters Rockefeller, and you said that you you keep it pretty traditional.
Yes, absolutely. You know, this is it's an old-timey recipe and something that we love to do at Cotton, especially this time of year when oysters are beautiful. And we're starting this dish off with bacon and shallots sauteed, which I think you should start everything off with.
Can't go
like
wrong.
that. Cereal, everything. But what we've got is we've just basically browned down some bacon and some shallots. Okay, we're going to deglaze the pan with some sambuca, which is a licorice-flavored liquor. Okay? And basically, you can smell that.
Yes.
And we're just going to deglaze this pan down. Now, she's a done. She's a
I
ready.
wasn't expecting that.
She's a done. She's
The
a ready.
sambuca.
That's where you get your flavor
So we got
from.
some cream cheese that's been sitting out a little
Right.
bit.
We got some soft cream cheese. And then what we're going to do is
We're going
to, we're stirring up.
All right, didn't mean to
We're going to
jump
add a
ahead.
little bit of sauteed spinach. This spinach is sauteed, and you squeeze the juice out. That's how you don't get green Rockefeller mix.
Watery, yeah.
Right. Okay, you can also use frozen. It's fine. So we're just going to add this in here. Okay?
Okay.
And a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay.
Because we like to season things at Cotton Southern Bistro.
Right on.
Okay. So.
And this, of course, makes the cut because it's got cream cheese and bacon in it. Because
Right.
this is not like a, there's no juicer over there at Cotton. This isn't like a health
We have healthy
health
stuff.
food.
We have healthy stuff at Cotton. They're called salads.
Okay.
I'm trying to work one that's covered with gravy, but the lettuce keeps on wilting. So, anyways, oysters. Let's
Yes.
talk about oysters for a second.
Okay.
How do you open an oyster? Well, here's what you do. You have a little oyster knife, and you go in the back here. Always use a rag, and you just twist, and it pops right open. Always make sure your oysters are closed. That means they're nice and alive. Tight shell, okay? And always pull down. That's it.
To get enough muscle. Now this one has a little crabby in there.
Right. Can we get
What's that all about?
Can we get a close-up of this one?
How does that happen?
Look at that. It's just a little soft-shell crab that what it does, it
just crawled in when it was teeny?
the little baby gets in there. And that's a delicacy right there. Look.
Well, he's going to eat it.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff right there. Okay, so
I'm glad you did that.
here's what we're going to do now. We're going to put our gloves on, and we're going to top our oysters up.
Okay. I'm trying.
But this is messy. You could use a spoon, but
Why? That's
it's
no fun.
so quicker just to use your hands. Okay, that's perfect. You're good.
That's enough. It's still kind of chunky.
That's fine.
Oh, sorry. Oh, man. I
fine.
didn't mean to smack you on the
Look,
knuckles with
so
the
look,
spoon.
we're fine.
Okay.
We're just going to top these oysters right on up. Just put it on there nice and generous. Be generous with it. They love it. Cream cheese and bacon, spinach. Oh, it's good stuff.
So the oysters, they don't need like a rinse or anything like that?
No, absolutely not. Don't risk that beautiful salty flavor off of them
All right.
at all. Don't do that.
There's no
Okay.
sand in there or anything like that?
No,
It doesn't
no,
get in?
these are just as clean as they can possibly be. That's why our area is known for its oysters. People worldwide come for these oysters.
All right.
Okay, we got some panko breadcrumbs that we
Yes.
toasted with a little bit of butter.
They are Japanese.
Yep, they are. And we're just going to top those up.
International.
That's right.
player.
We're all about it. Okay, we got that. You want to grab Parmesan?
Yes.
Sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on top of them.
Okay.
Look at that. Cheese.
Okay.
Doesn't that look
cheese
good right there?
and more
That's good
cheese.
enough to
That
eat
looks
right
really
there by
good.
itself.
All
Pop
right,
it
you're
in
going
the
to throw
broiler.
those in the oven?
Right.
You're going
In
to
the
show us what it
broiler
looks
for
like?
about 10 minutes
Okay.
till they're nice and brown. Magic TV oysters.
Done.
Look at those.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Boy, you saved that crab from a terrible fate.
That's right.
Being cooked in the oven now.
Right. Now I just chewed them up.
All right, we're going to give it a try. We're going to try the bingo and the Rockefeller.
That's
when we come
right.
back.
And please don't forget, this Saturday the 17th, we have a Santa breakfast, and we are partnering with the food bank, and we're doing a food drive, and that's your sitting fee. So just bring a canned food item, come in, take all the pictures you want with Santa. You can bring the dogs, the cat. If you have a donkey, you can bring it. Santa's going to be there. Mrs. Claus is going to be there. It's going to be awesome. This is the real Santa, real deal.
Okay, we're going to talk a little bit more about that when we come back to try the oysters. That's fantastic.
All right, it's Monday, which means, of course, it's time for another segment of Tracy Tries It.
That's right, and with the winter right around the corner, I figured, why not try winter sport? Rose, it's me, T. Page, and I am here for another segment of Tracy Tries It. Today, I'm at the Scope Arena in downtown Norfolk, and I'm going to be practicing with the Admirals, which is probably going to be really fun. And can someone call my insurance agent, please?
What's up, Hampton Roads? We're here with Tracy Page, face of Fox 43. I got my man Eric Nielsen here, my main man Alex Picard, and I'm JT Wyman. We're gonna teach Tracy how to do a little skating, a little fighting, and some goal scoring today. So take a seat and check it out. This is what we do. The most important thing about skating is you got to bend your knees. You know, I see your little straight leg, but you want to bend your knees almost like you're sitting down in a chair. Keep a low center of balance and just extend your legs outward at an angle, diagonally at about a 45-degree angle back from your body, and that's going to give you the best stride to make you go the fastest. There you go, yeah. The easiest ways to learn how to start to stop is by just dragging a foot behind you, and eventually you can turn that into a full stop. So once you get moving a little bit, if you're going too fast, you can just drag your foot behind you. There you go. Beautiful. JT Wyman taught you a little bit about skating, some stopping, but now we're going to get into what I do in the game of hockey. And fortunately for me, hockey is one of the only sports that you can actually fight. It's legal to beat the crap out of somebody or get the crap beat out of you. So we're going to teach you maybe a little bit of defense, a little bit of offense today on how to fight here in hockey. Are you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Well, you look ready. Have an altercation with somebody, you usually get in somebody's face, right up in somebody's face like this.
So we that close.
Something like, oh yeah, we that close, exactly.
Look in your eyes like what?
That's right, exactly. Talk some bad stuff, and then you drop your stick. What do you want to do? And then what do you got rid of your gloves, and then we're going at it. He's a natural. Look at him. He's moving all over the place. I can't even hit him. Look at this guy. He's so fast. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him. I can't even get him.
He's playing. Look at this. Playing. All right.
So now you learn how to fight.
Yes.
To skate.
Yeah.
Now the best part, scoring goals.
All right.
So I'm gonna show you how to score goals and a lot of goals.
Got you.
You need to distribute your weight around like even. Then you put your weight in the back. Then you transfer in the front. So you just go back, front, shoot. There you go!
Fire away.
Yeah!
It's called a slap shot. The punch over that arm. Oh my goodness.
I want to thank my guys up here, JT, Eric, and Alex for teaching me everything that I needed to know about ice hockey. You know, I got to put it up on the ice, and of course I know how to shoot a puck now. So, anybody out there want to battle me on the ice, just come and see me. You know where I'm at, Fox's WAVY TV 10. But, until next time, Hampton Roads, I'm Tracy, and... Oh. Stop recording. I tried it. It was a good time. I really want to say thank you to those guys. They were really, really nice guys. Ariane went out with me. She can tell you they were really cool. Came out with some Admiral swag. Also, guys, the Admirals are having a very big game this Friday, December 16th at 7:30 at the Scope Arena against their rival team, the Hershey Bears. They already sound soft. And for upcoming games and events with the Norfolk Admirals, you can visit norfolkadmirals.com.
Nice job, Tracy. All right. Well, don't let his fiery red hair and pale complexion fool you. WWE Celtic Warrior Sheamus isn't dancing around with leprechauns when he's in the ring. We'll meet this up-and-coming pro wrestling superstar in just a few moments. Stay with us. Welcome back in the Buzz Center this morning. Hey, before we get started on Buzz Topics, really quick, we just need to show you the picture that we've been talking about. He's telling us don't do it. Roll that picture! Chris, this weekend, Chris, you were Mother Ginger this weekend, and Chris did his own makeup by himself.
He did a good job.
Don't do it.
I mean, not since
I'm done.
Not
My man
since
card
Fabio.
gone.
I know.
Have we seen such a?
He wore heels.
Famous can't believe it.
Well, you've done that before.
Fabio, and now the makeup with Mother Ginger.
Chris likes to dress up, and that's all right.
All right. Hey, we're talking about favorite Christmas movies this morning. Stephanie Kearney says the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas. She says that is an epic film. I love that one.
Look, Renee, my girl,
Renee.
Rocky IV, right? I know.
That was going to be
it's
in there.
very Christmassy.
Alan Chapman says Christmas Story because I also won an official Red Ryder Carbon Action 200 shot range model air rifle. Tracy Page says Christmas is not Christmas without seeing Ralphie dressed as a pink nightmare and then shoot his eye out in A Christmas Story. He says classic.
All right. Keep your comments coming. We were also, let's see, Sarah says A Christmas Story, also because of Ralphie's visit with Santa. And then we were also asking how folks manage. You know, one of my favorite holiday movies was Four Christmases, how they try to pull off like 4 family visits in one day. So we were asking how you guys manage that. Louisa says Christmas Eve and morning with her mom at his house, Christmas afternoon and evening at her dad's. And grandparents join in, so everybody's kind of having to figure it out, and we'll share more of that strategy in just a little bit. But thanks for buzzing in. Chris, Mother Ginger.
Mother Ginger. We have a very special guest with us now. He's a WWE superstar and the first Irish-born WWE champion, 2010 Kings of the Ring and United States champion. He'll be taking Hampton Roads by storm for the WWE Raw Super Show, returning tonight to Norfolk Scope for the first time in nearly a decade, and local wrestling fans are pumped up. He is the Celtic Warrior, the King of the Ring, the Great White, Sheamus.
How are you doing, Chris?
Merry Christmas to you, Sheamus.
That's great. I mean, they're showing the program here for me, a nice little video, but I just feel honored to be part of one of the cast from the Rocky Horror show right here.
I went Rocky Horror.
Fantastic.
You know, the things we do for our craft. I'm sure you've done some things in your career that made you question.
Never.
Never. Never at all.
No.
Oh, I hope you would go there with me on that.
I can't.
Okay, well, I was thinking maybe I could get a little man card back by taking you on in some arm wrestling. Just a little, maybe?
You want an arm wrestle?
Maybe not.
If I lose to you, I'll never live that down, especially after that picture.
Okay, maybe we won't go there.
I can do an arm wrestle. Yeah, it's the first time Raw TV has come to Norfolk, the Scope Arena, in 9 years. It's a big day. It's a huge event. We're coming up to Christmas, actually, everyone knows, and it's a 3-hour event. It's a 3-hour show. And it's the Slammies as well, which goes back years. It's a very prestigious event for all the WWE superstars. And as I said, Mark Henry will be taking on John Cena, the world's strongest man, taking on John Cena at another big heavyweight bout. And of course, only for the people of Norfolk will be The Miz taking on CM Punk, taking on Alberto Del Rio for the WWE Championship. And it's great, you know, here I'm having a great time here in, Norfolk. And, we've got a live studio audience here. Look for the live studio audience, everybody. Yeah, live studio audience. Look at that. Everyone's pumped. It's Christmas time, fella.
Just
it's Christmas time.
Just like a true wrestling champ, we'll always working the crowd.
Oh, absolutely. This is great.
Hey,
this more often here.
The Slammies. What's the big award, and what are you up for?
Honestly, I haven't checked because I was disappointed I was left out as Superstar of the Year. That's the big award. So there's about 6 superstars in there, including Randy Orton, Mark Henry, John Cena, and The Miz. I don't know why The Miz is in there.
You got to work your way up, right?
Have you heard of The Miz? No one seems to have heard of The Miz.
I have a Miz at home. I have a Miz at home.
You do?
Well, yes, of course. How about
Miz
yourself?
or Mrs.?
Mrs. She's a Mrs., but we'll sometimes skip the Mrs.
Does she mind when you call her Miz?
No, I wouldn't. I don't know. We'll find out tonight.
How did she feel when you wore that costume?
She was there. She thought it was great. All right. Hey, listen. Let's talk a little bit about your life. As a child growing up in Ireland, were you ever bullied? I know that's something that wrestlers kind of take to heart.
Yeah, believe it or not, I was. I was a small, chubby kid, red hair. I was a bit of an easy target, and I went through a bit of a tough time, just in my early teens. Actually, believe it or not, we WB are behind a huge campaign, which is Be a Star.
Right.
It's where we get to go across the country and talk to kids I get to talk to kids who've been bullied. A lot of other superstars too, and share my experiences with them and listen to them. I talk to schools as well, and just let them know the effects of bullying and how detrimental it is and how bad it is. And kids are ignorant in a way. They're ignorant. I mean, they're young. They don't understand that bullying other kids. They don't understand the effects it has. And there's an alarming number out there of kids who miss school, don't want to come to school, and you know, obviously it's something we take very seriously. So WWE and the Superstars are in a campaign with GLAAD and to try and stamp it out. And if you want to check the website, it's www.beastaralliance.org.
Very cool.
So.
Listen, I'm a huge U2 fan, as many of the people
are,
and so are you. And you worked security for Bono and Larry Mullen and U2. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, guys. I worked security for them a long time. They used to come to the club. I was in all the time, so I did personal security. But listen, to be honest with you, fella, I'm just a much bigger star than Bono is now. You know what I mean? He's calling me up, and he got me. I don't know how he got me mobile number, my cell number. He's calling me up asking for autographs, autograph pictures, action figures. You know, I haven't seen one Bono action figure. Have you?
No. You know, you might be bigger than Bono, but you're not bigger than Justin Bieber, buddy. You know that guy too. Bieber's bigger than Sheamus.
The Bieber.
Well, no, maybe Sheamus is bigger than Bieber, but
you're surprised me you pull all these pictures out. This is you really have done your research, guys. Yeah, I did the MTV European Music Awards in Belfast. That was a lot of fun, and Bieber. I think I nearly scared Bieber when I came over and gave him the award.
Hey, something tells me you could take Bieber.
Do you think so?
I think you could take Bieber.
I don't know. He's got a lot of. He's got an army of teenage girls who are going to back him up if anyone lays a finger on him. So I'll probably be fighting off millions of teenagers at the same time. I don't think I can handle that.
All right, Sheamus, listen, say a big thanks to all the troops out there because there's a big tribute coming up. Say a little big thanks to them and happy Christmas.
Fellas, thanks to troops. Happy Christmas. We did tribute to the troops last night, which we'll be also wearing on Tuesday and on this Saturday. So it was a great show. We did it in Fort Bragg. So it was a great experience for me. And as I said, they put their lives and everything, their lives on hold, and they put their lives at risk for the safety of this country.
And they will be showing that. We'll be showing that this Saturday night right here on WAVY. Check out Sheamus and a special 3-hour edition of WWE Raw Super Show tonight at 7:15 at Norfolk Scope. Tickets are available through Ticketmaster. Come on,
let's go, fella. Come on.
One time, Sheamus. Come on.
Go.
Don't break anything, man.
Go. Will you go?
Come on, man. We're gonna break something. We're gonna break something. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, fella.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
There's no shame in that. No shame in that, Rex.
I feel like you guys left out Jeremy. It's just men.
That's all right. That's all right.
Over there.
All right, we got to answer our trivia question.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Here's the 4 clues. Very famous basketball player. Was one of the oldest in Virginia. Was one of the oldest. Portsmouth and Chesapeake, and a replacement's coming soon. Any idea on that one?
Yes. What do you think, Ariane? Famous basketball player.
I know Michael Jordan is a famous basketball
player. There you go. That's true.
Michael.
So
the Michael Jordan Bridge, yes.
Bridge.
Oh, see, I didn't know
got
there was
it.
going to be a
We'll
bridge
give it to you.
coming. All right, cool. I'll take it.
You get extra points today.
Hey, today's winner is going to get 4-pack of passes to Busch Gardens Christmastown, and everyone who entered our daily pop quiz trivia today and all of this week will be entered to win the Home for the Holidays grand prize, which is a round-trip airfare for 4 to the Orlando area, a hotel stay at the Marriott Orlando, and tickets to see the Blue Man Group. It is a prize that is valued at $6,000, so that make sure you enter tomorrow and all week.
Hey, crab.
Live crab, he's eating it right now.
Good.
Chef Jeff, oh, I can't believe you did that. Hey, Chef Jeff, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Make sure you come down and grab all these oysters, Bingo and Rockefeller. We want to send it over to the Tidewater Winds for a special treat today. They're going to play a little holiday music for us.
Thanks for joining us.